is useful, you do that.
Is doing a sadhana or doing prayers, is that also a form of meditation?
Yeah. Sadhana is a package of practice. It's a complete package. It has lots of things in it. It has like preliminaries, it has visualizations, it has shamatha part, it has vipassana part, it has different methods to work on your emotions and purifications, accumulations, dedication. Everything is there. In one sadhana is a full package. And within that, then you can put any practice, any practice. So I think the best way to do a sadhana is that you go do the sadhana, and then wherever you want to emphasize, you take the long time there and use that, because there's like shamatha meditation. Like in the sadhana, there's always a part where you are visualizing. That is the shamatha part. That's the shamatha part. Then there is resolution, and there's lots of different parts of it. So working on those things. So it's a long kind of, not necessarily long all the time, but it's a whole package. There's also prayers in that. The prayers, the devotions, and different kind of. The prayers is also, prayer is also you can say whether it's a meditation or not. You can say meditation in the sense that prayers is a, wish, the heartfelt wish. That's a prayer. So when you make a heartfelt wish in a concentrated way, then you are making not only, your mind is concentrated on that, but also making some very positive, wishes. So therefore you are working on your way of thinking, how you wish, how you think, generating compassion. Most of the prayers is, not only for me, but for everybody. So it's kind of generating the wish. So it's working on compassion. So therefore, it has different skillful methods, lots of them put together. But it is, I think, very important to understand. It's very important to understand that which part of the sadhana is for what. It's working on what, in which way. If you understand this, then that sadhana becomes a practice. If you don't understand that, then I think it becomes a tradition. It's just something the Tibetans do, They are a little bit crazy, so they hold their prayer and then, it's a useless thing to do. Then it's not, it doesn't make sense sometimes, because it's, then it doesn't work. So very important to understand, and when you understand, then every part of it is a practice, is a meditation or another practice. Then it can be very useful, and you can do it, in a kind of creative way. It's not necessary to be done only in this way. It's something that it's a whole practice, so you can use it, in the whole kind of life. That's very important, I think. And there, I think, I'm not sure whether this, when we do a kind of sadhana together, and then you use, you have a kind of a rule to do it. You have a chant it. You have a kind of music and things like that. All these things also may be helpful, maybe to do it together in a nice and inspiring way. But that's not the point. The point is where you spend time on each of these different practices and kind of actualizing them. I think that's the most important part.
Can I ask a question that relates a little to that? In this modern life where we have the internet and we have so much available, it seems it's possible to approach the teaching a bit like going to the supermarket and I like this and I like this and I don't like that, and you can be either very on your own and the teacher may come and you have a talk and you go away. Is there some advice about the balance now of how we continue when there's no teacher, how much we choose because we maybe have an instinct, and how much maybe it's good to be told, do this, before we have the understanding, how we start?
I think the most important thing is that we have to learn how to practice. Some of them we can learn from the net. We can get lots of information from from internet or from books or from all sorts of things. And some of things we can learn from our teacher, by discussing with them, by getting teachings with them, instructions from them. And then if we have certain like understanding, this is important. This sometimes doesn't get too easily also, that I really have, this is the practice. This is what I do, and this works in this way, so that I have this practice. I think it's very important to get that, like a practice for myself. Then I do it, it's, nobody can do it for you, one has to do it. So, all practices are done by yourself, alone, in yourself. Of course, it doesn't mean that, you have to do it only alone. I mean, if there are people around who can, with whom you can discuss things, with whom you can inspire each other and kind of help each other to do, to work together in that direction. And that is very helpful. Sometimes I think that's very useful, because if you're totally alone and nobody is knowing what you are doing, then you can get a little bit kind of, what can you say, too much isolated and too much kind of lonely. Yeah. So sometimes, there's little support, little, something that you can discuss freely with somebody or practice together a little bit is also useful. So, and then also you can do it on your own, that's also useful. It's not necessary that you have to do everything with a group. I don't think it's necessary. All the meditations, you have to do it alone. You can't do it together. I mean, you can do it in the same room or in the same place, but it's you who are doing yourself is only counts. Not what others doesn't count for you. So it's only me. I have to do it. So it's good to do it yourself in your own room at your own time. Whenever you can. Actually, the main thing is that you have to use it in your life. So that's the main thing, to apply it into life. To apply it into the life doesn't mean that you have to bring all those different things from somewhere else into your life. It's not like that. It means that your life, you learn how to live your life in a way where there is less stress, more joy, more peace, more kind of positive reactions and emotions. You learn how to deal with your emotions, problems. That's what we mean by bringing the Dharma into the life. Okay then, so I think we will stop here this morning, and we start with the dedication.
Shalom.
And I know you won't like this, but can we just recite a long night prayer to retrieve your sheets? And we're going to ask our music master here to lead us through the